talking to head coach Laura Maness. And coach, the National Lacrosse Conference Tournament is here, and Detroit is the number 3 seed, 5-2 during the regular season. So once again, just talk about what you saw with the team this season and the transformation that the team took part here in the second half of the year.
Sure. I really think that we have the momentum right now. After winning, going 5-2 in the conference, I think it really is preparing us well for a conference tournament. In the beginning of the season, we started off a little bit slow, a little bit shaky, but we've really grown as a team, and I think we're going to put our best foot forward going into our Liberty game.
What was there a turning point? Was there a practice that you could tell that this team was ready to turn into gear and get some wins under their belt, or is it just a process of just playing throughout the year and learning the system?
I think even just going back to the beginning of the season, dropping St. Mary's by 1 goal, we knew that we were in it. We knew that we were competing. And then being able to beat San Diego by 2 goals, that kind of gave us the momentum. And then as far as us improving, I think the turning point had to be against St. Bonaventure. We felt that we should have won that game, and we kind of let it slip out of our hands. And that was, I think, the first time that we were really just, as a group, not okay with being second best. And that's really when we started to all look forward and really clean it up and make sure that we were in control of the games that we should be in, and make sure that we did our homework as far as scouting and stuff like that, so that we could put our best foot forward in those games. And I think that game, why we lost that game, I think it was a good turning point for us as a team to grow.
Coach, talk about Liberty a little bit. They're the number 6 seed, but Detroit beat them 19-5 here in the Motor City. A lot of coaches, they get nervous that second time around when you've already beat a team once. So, what did you see from Liberty and the first time around, and what you had to do this time around?
Yeah, as far as our first game, I think we've really played great. I know that they were on the road, so they kind of got a slower start. I'm expecting Liberty to come out a little bit stronger than they did against us the first time around. So I'm expecting them to kind of key in on certain players, and expecting them to be not, tired from the bus ride and things like that. So we're going to prepare for them to come out strong. We're not underestimating them at all. I know they're a good team. I know they have a really good goalie. So we're going to keep working on our shooting drills and things like that to make sure that we get good shots off and can compete with them come conference time.
Coach, if Detroit does advance to the semifinals, so meet the winner of Jacksonville Presbyterian, how do you get your team really prepared to play, essentially what could be 3 games, 3 days in a row?
It's going to be hard for us because we don't have that big of a bench. But with that being said, I think when it comes time for conference, I think players play through injuries. I think players play off of adrenaline, and they don't care if they're beat up and tired. They want to win, and I think that momentum will get us through the 3 days with a limited roster.
Coach, everyone knows about the offense in this team with Emily and Anna. Tessa's really picked it up here lately, second half of the year. But Detroit's going to advance. They have to do the job defensively, and players like Brittany Bush and Amanda Gunther, they have really improved throughout the season. And Lexi McCormick, once again, second half of the year, one of the reasons why Detroit put together a winning streak.
Yeah, I think our defense has improved greatly. Being much more versatile than they were in the beginning of the year, we play 2 different defenses, and I think that way it makes us better, because if one of our defenses isn't working, we switch to the other one, and they've been able to learn how to switch in and out of certain defenses. Our man down defense looked really good yesterday as well, so that really helped us. And I think that they're playing more confidently in the backfield, which has been a big improvement. Our defenders are really transitioning the ball a lot better and making sure that they do their part to get us as many opportunities as we can offensively.
And Coach, last question. It's obviously your first season here. Detroit ended up with the number 3 seed, 5-2 in the league. What were your expectations going into the season? When you look back on it so far.
Right. I think. I know preseason polls ranked us 7th out of 8 in the conference, so I kind of use that for us as extra motivation to kind of prove everybody wrong, and I think we have done that. And I think that also made the girls work that much harder as well. But as far as my expectations, I've said from the beginning of the year that I set the bar really high as far as expectations and standards for my student athletes, and they've really lived up to them. And you know, some people would probably be surprised as to us setting the bar that high as far as up there with Jacksonville and High Point, but that's the only way that we were able to improve, was to expect improvement.